Well, what is going on? Welcome back to Clayton Schick Outdoors. Of course, I'm Clayton Schick. This is a beautiful flat-com outdoors, possibly green water. We'll see. It's green here. Hopefully we're going to look for some water that isn't green, but we're going to go pike fishing, and we're continuing our quest for our 5 master angler pike. We've got one that you would have saw in the last video. It was a good day. We got a 43, a 40, a couple higher 30s, and yeah. Now we're, like I said, we're just continuing the quest. Maybe I'll do some of my favorite baits, my top 5 baits, something like that. Well, we shall see. I'm just going fishing. I'm just enjoying these fall days where there's not many boats on the water. And yeah, you just gotta go enjoy the fall. Fall is probably one of my favorite times to fish. Spring would be a close second, but fall is good. So anyways, let's get the Starcraft on plane and go find some fish. Let's do it. So what I've decided for this video is to do my top 5 or 5 must-have bait categories. Not necessarily baits, but first one for pike is Topwater. Right now I'm going to use a river to sea whopper plopper it's called. This is the Larry Dahlberg 130 edition. Another good one here is a smash tail from Savage Gear. There's another brand I really like, Lake X Lures I think it's called, or X Lures, something like that. They have a bait for muskie called the Fat Bastard, which may or may not have caught a muskie on this year. And then they make some smaller sizes that are really good for pike too. I just didn't bring any with me today. So Topwater is a must-have for pike, and especially all these lure categories will fall for fall pike fishing. Let's start with some Topwater, baby. I'm not saying all of them are going to work day to day, or they're at the same time. Day to day, it's going to change of what style they want. As for example, yesterday when I was out, they wanted what one of the categories we will get to is the pull pause. But we'll get to that later. So Topwater, first one, let's chuck it around a little. Topwater works really good when you have lots of weeds kicking around. Oof, what was that? When you have lots of weeds kicking around, shallow water, it's usually a good bait to locate fish. Like you at least get some kind of action out of it in terms of some strikes, some follows, etc. It's in terms of like when to start switching baits around. If I were to get like 3-4 follows, even 2 follows on Topwater, like early, and them not take it at all, I'll switch baits because there's fish in the area, they're not eating that. If I go for 20 minutes, half hour without seeing any fish, I'll switch baits too. And a lot of times it can be that just there's no fish in the general area, or it's just they're not into Topwater at all. Topwater will usually have like prime bites for the day too, like sometimes early morning, sometimes last light. It can change all the time, of course, but usually if they're very docile, Topwater isn't the bait that you want to be tossing. It's not a bad bait choice in like murky water too, stained water, because it does push a bunch of water, and the fish can detect it a lot easier than say like a pull pause bait or something like that isn't a smaller pull pause bait that's not pushing a lot of water. We'll get more into the pull pause and other style baits, but right now we're focused on Topwater. Topwater. And generally if you have like 2 people in the boat, 2 or 3 people, you should be throwing all different bait categories to start with. If one bait category is super hot, there's nothing wrong with switching up eventually, but definitely recommend to start with fishing different bait categories. Okay, we're gonna switch up bait styles. We're gonna go to a pull pause because that was working yesterday, so we're going to try that right now. But a pull pause basically means exactly that. You cast it out, you pull it, and then you kind of reel up your slack as it pauses. You can pause it longer sometimes you can pause it short. It all depends on what's going on and how the fish are reacting, but the pull pause can be worked in many different ways. The one that I was using yesterday that I'm gonna start with is the Mirror's Mouse. That's a really, really good pull pause bait. And then another one is like a bulldog. This is a Savage Gear bulldog. It's like some kind of alien eel or something like that, I think it's called. But a bulldog is a pull pause bait. This one will work a lot deeper than that Mirror's Mouse will. This is you can work this one as a pull pause or a straight retrieve. This one will stay more close to the surface. This is a Savage Gear hard eel. I don't think they make these anymore, but there's obviously lots of different style of pull pause baits, but those are the some that I use for pike fishing. The mouse is probably one of my favorite ones so far, or at this point I would say. It always switches, right? Like you'll get a bait that you'll use for a while, it'll be hot, and that'll be your favorite bait, and then you'll come across something else that'll be your favorite bait, and all of a sudden you go into your tackle box and you're like, I forgot about this bait, I should throw this again, right? It was such a good bait. And yeah, but pull pause was working yesterday, so we're gonna go to that right now just to see if the fish are kind of on the same pattern. And like I said earlier, it's like even though you have 5 different techniques, you're going to have to find what that pattern is for that day, what they like. Yesterday was 100% was like the pull pause. I tried glide baits, I tried spinners, I tried topwater, I tried everything. It was like they wanted the pull pause, and that was pretty much it. A bait like this too, you can reel it slow, like a slow retrieve, straight retrieve. Most pull pause baits you can. Obviously some of them will, like the heavier bulldogs, they'll dive too deep, but you can reel a pull pause bait, a nice slow retrieve to pause it, pull, pause, pull, pause, pull, pause. Some of the pull pause baits will dip heavily, and some of them will just kind of be like subsurface and hang out. Pull pause. Such a great bait for getting fish to rise up off the bottom. Okay, I'm seeing some nice fish follow, hit it slightly. We're going to try a glide bait. I'll talk more about the glide baits after I catch a fish finally. Yeah, I don't think that's the one I saw follow. Smaller. Okay, glide bait, yeah. I don't think that's the one I saw follow, to be honest with you. The last fish. I just saw a big blip on the Livescope, so I cast out to it and it ate the glide bait instantly. But okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Look at that. I don't know if that's the same fish that I just had eat and not hook up or what, but 2 casts with the glide bait and 2 fish strike. Yeah, that looks like the fish that I just, oh geez, that's a walleye I snagged in the back. I don't think that counts. Don't think that counts. It did kind of go at it though. That's for sure, but that's a wally. Nice walleye. Easy, easy. Sorry, buddy. About a 22-inch walleye, hooked in the back. Well, did have 2 fish go at it. Just the second one wasn't a pike. Oh geez, I just happened to glance at the Livescope. I'm pretty sure I saw a fish. Yeah, that was crazy. I saw the fish following it for a second. I was not in line with the Livescope for some reason. I just took a quick glance. Yeah, okay. Well, glide bait, that's what they seem to want right now. Just gotta keep trying different baits. He hammered that thing too. Holy. Down the hatch, hit it from behind. Usually they T-bone it. I think I'll grab them and show them off quick. I'm not going to measure them It's like a 35 incher. Because he's trying to freak on me. We'll just get him. He's really trying to freak. So we'll just let him go. Like a 35 incher. Glide bait. Well, I'll dry my hands off and we'll talk about some glide baits real quick. Okay. Glide baits, I would say, are a must-have. All of these styles are a must-have in terms of figuring out the bite for the day. But yesterday, they wouldn't touch a glide bait at all. Today, I got fish to go right away on the glide bait as soon as I started using it. This one is from Big Action Baits. It's a custom one. It's pretty hard to get these ones. He's pretty back ordered. There's another funky color right here. This one's actually one size smaller. This one I haven't used as much yet. This one though, I believe it's 6 inches. It's been a killer. This one being 5 inches. These are right here. These are Skinny Wolf. Skinny Wolf, I think they're called, from Wolf Creek. This one I haven't used at all yet, the bigger one. I want to try that one probably today. This one though I crushed on last year in the springtime. It was real good. This one I definitely need to try. Oh, there's my head camera. In the past, this bait right here, a jointed glide bait, I have caught more big fish with this bait right here. It's called the Shine Glider 185 from Savage Gear. This bait is awesome. If you go to my older pike videos from the last couple of years, you'll see this one being used a lot. And yeah, glide bait is a side-to-side bait, and there's two different ways to work it. You can twitch on your slack. You twitch from your slack to get it going. If once the line's slack, it'll like jerk it to the side, jerk it to the side, jerk it to the side. Or you can do what's called a reel slash, where you just slash, slash, slash. I do a lot of the reel slashing. It's just so consistent, it's so good. But there's definitely two ways to do it. You can give long jerks and it'll shoot out to the side, pause, shoot out to the side, etc. Or you can do nice tight walks with it. But walk the dog motion glide baits, must have. All these techniques are a must have, I would say, but I'd put glide bait like right near the top, probably right below swim baits. We'll get the swim baits soon, but there's 3 styles. They wouldn't eat the topwater, wouldn't eat the pull pause, ate the glide bait. Before I switch techniques to something else, I'm going to throw the glide bait for a little bit just because I just literally started throwing it and it's catching fish instantly. What a beautiful fall day. Oh, gorgeous. Oh geez, walleye? Walleye? No, it must be a pike. Little snot rock had come up and just hammered me. Yeah, man, crazy how I get no action on anything. Throw glide bait, boom, fish. I stated this on videos before, but remember, glide baits are a hand killer. They're spaced just so perfectly apart that they can destroy your hand quick. Easy. See ya. Oh boy, oh yeah. Okay, come on, stay glued. Stay glued. I don't think it's big, but oh, I like this reel for this bait style. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Never mind, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Stay glued. It's hardly hooked. What a blonde, that fish is so light colored. It's like a blonde muskie. Fish is so cool. I want to catch this fish just because of so cool color. I don't care if it's not 41 inches, but that fish is cool. I'm trying to keep the hook just on as I'm pulling towards it. I don't want to lead him too much with it because I feel like it can come out so easy. Come on. That's what I want to get in the bag pretty quick because I don't know how good he's hooked. Oh yeah, I'm going to lose him. I'm going to lose him. I'm going to lose him. I'm not going to lose him. I'm not going to lose him. That is a cool fish. Very cool. Glide bait is on fire. Let's get it locked in the net buddy right here. I think this fish I'm gonna pull out of the net first and get the hook out after, just to get it back quick. What a cool fish. That fish is definitely bigger than I thought. Very cool. Never fought very long, so it's probably got tons of spunk yet. What a cool fish. Cool fish. Oh, that's okay. It's just that camera. Okay, quick measure. That's definitely over 41 for sure. Oh, it's got a messed up tail there. 42 and a half. I don't know how good my pictures are going to be for the Master Angler, but maybe they'll let me submit a video even. 42 and a half. Awesome. We are getting it done, baby. 42 and a half. This camera's about to die. Beautiful, beautiful fish right there. Awesome. Awesome. She never fought long, hardly out of the water. What a cool fish. Super light colored. It's a blonde pike right there. Awesome. We are on them. We figured out the magic. Glide baits. Very cool. I do want to fish the other style of baits yet. I got 2 more to cover. But we just got to ride the hot wave right now, right? When you find out what it is. Like at this point, I would totally, if I had another guy in the boat, I'd be like, okay, you need to be throwing a glide bait too. Now, would you throw the same exact glide bait? Probably not. Like maybe a jointed glide bait and then something like this or whatever. But I'd be like, yep, you need to get a glide bait on too, because they're following other baits, but they're eating a glide bait. There we go. Swim bait. Swim bait, baby. This one feels pretty good too. I think that's just in the middle of anchor locking. I'm gonna work this here right now. It's not that big. It's not that big. Pretty head shaky. Pretty head shaky. Well, swim bait's working too. Well, for one fish, Clayton. Swim baits are always nice because they're just a pretty simple cast retrieve. I run a pretty simple single hook on pretty much 90% of them, and yeah, super easy to handle, take out, etc. Easy game, perfect. Barbless hook, a little bit of pressure off, let them shake and off. Easy game. Where there's one pike, there's usually more. Wolf pack, they hunt in packs. There we go. Swim bait, baby. Swim bait. Not very big, but yeah, not very big. She gone. It's been a little bit slow afternoon. Tried a bunch of new spots. Got a pile of birds over here. This shall be named Seagull Island. No, these are Arctic Terns. Arctic Tern Island. But yeah, still got to go through some different swim bait options. But yeah, still on number 4, the swim bait. Well, I'm gonna go to another spot right away, but I'm gonna cover the swim bait right now because I don't know if I'll throw it anymore today or not. It hasn't been a hot swim bait bite at all. I've given it a good go. I'm using a different color, but this is a 22 centimeter curly from Wolf Creek. That's what I'm using. You can do a straight retrieve. You can do a little bit of a pull pause with it too, but I do like a straight retrieve with these. And then the 20 centimeter Wolf Creek right there with the paddle tail. That one has been a really good bait for myself. And the Poseidon, the 8-inch Poseidon. I used this last year and I hammered fish on it, walleye and pike both. I probably should have threw it today, but that's a super good bait. And if you want to get a lot bigger, then you got like longer curlies. This one I haven't used at all. It's starting to get to be that time though where the pike are going to feed a little bit more aggressively and bigger baits are going to come into play. But swim baits, for the most part, a slow, steady retrieve. You can do a little bit of a pull pause with them, but I'd probably prefer to do a slow, steady retrieve for pike anyway. Okay, and the 5th and final method to fish, blades, inline spinners. This is a Musky Munchies. I'll go through some other ones that I have in my box. I do like the Musky Munchies. The little, I forget what it is, a little mini tickler, something like that, I think it's called. He's got a bunch of different ones. I really prefer his work. He does really good work with the blades. He's got a bunch of different options. Used some of his blades for musky fishing this year as well. those are my 5 go-tos. I'll try to pull some of these out yet if I catch a fish. If not, we'll try to do a blade segment, just complete blades at some point. I definitely prefer blades more in the springtime than the fall, but these can work when covering water, especially if it's windy. Right now it's not windy, but we are just going to throw it out for a little bit and see what happens. I'll give an honorable mention to the spoon. Even though I don't use it a lot, the spoon is an effective way to catch pike. It's just something that I don't use a lot, but I'll give the number 6 spot honorable mentions to the spoon. Those are 5 right there. Topwater, pull pause, glide bait, swim bait, inline spinner. Let's do it. Well, we've done a lot of looking today. Not a lot of catching. Started off strong, but it hasn't been hot. Hasn't been hot and heavy. Like I said, started off real good. This area is starting to get a little bit greener, which I don't like. Going through some weeds. Inline spinners, sometimes you can work them through the weeds pretty good if you just give them a good pull. Clearly these weeds not as much. Blades are nice because you can just work them so fast. If you're trying to cover a lot of ground, I'm gonna go through some weeds here, that's not good. If you're trying to cover a lot of ground, especially say working shoreline for pike, something like that, where you gotta just fish it quickly, blades are so good. If you're gonna fish slow, it's not a good bait to fish slow. Like if you got an area where it's like, you know, you got a bunch of good fish and you're just gonna take your time working in there, working through, not the best choice. Now, can you just run it through there quick? For sure, but I would say you're better off with a different one of the other styles that I've shown off today if you're gonna be fishing area slow and methodically. Up north when I guide, spinners, inline spinners are like the most productive bait. They just work time after time. Like, can't tell you how many gold number 5 MEPs I have in my box. There we go, got one of them. Pike, oh, come on. Stay buttoned, stay buttoned. I think it's a decent fish. Finally got one of these fish to eat that I've been seeing. I caught him on the mouse. Drag's a little bit loose, so tighten up. Feels okay-ish. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Oh, man, these fish have been hard to catch right now. I threw the inline spinner, no dice. Threw glide bait, they'd follow. Nice fish. Not I don't think it's 41. That's nice though. For how slow the day's been, I'll take it. It obviously seems way better on the video because I caught a bunch of fish early and then it was pretty slow after that. I'm gonna net this fish, I think, here, even though it's not one of the Manitoba master anglers. That back hook just looks really in a bad spot there. Okay, let's look here. Big underbite, 40 1/4. Definitely bigger than I thought. Not bad. Not bad at all. 40 1/4. We'll take it. We'll take it. Oh, you're pooping in my boat. Don't poop in my boat. Go poop in the lake. Nice. You're good. See ya. That's the bait I finally got him to go on right there. I've seen a bunch of fish here. Follow the inline spinner. Follow the glide bait. I thought I'd give it the old pull pause, fish it really slow, and yeah, we connected with one. Good fish. Okay, it looks light in this camera, but it's not. I can't even see my bait in the water anymore. So it's time to wrap it up. My 5 methods, does that even make sense? 5 methods to fish pike in the fall time. And yeah, we entered another pike for the Manitoba Master Angler. We got 3 more pike to go. And pike's probably one of the species I enjoy fishing the most. So maybe I'll just lay off of the pike for a little bit and do some other stuff for a while. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget, get outside.